Texans get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Set, 19, 25, 26, 29, and go!
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Two times. Hey, line him up. Four down. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, line him up.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller, trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
You got him.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry now for Miller. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Miller. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Set, 19, 29, come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 24. Kill. Line up.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Ryan on target there to Sanu. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
All day, baby, all day.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Got it. Space. Hold. Smooth. Mike 37. Here we go. 39. 37's the Mike 37.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
22. Got it. Stay at home. Hey, Haywood. 37's the Mike 37.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
51, sub! You better bring it. 41's coming. 41's the move.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
58. Check. Let's go. Back it up.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the 1st down marker anyway, but boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Falcon first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and
Guess we're back in business. When you say let's go.
Forthcoming.
He was brought down by Jonathan Joseph. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check, check. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. Let's go.
Now it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Y'all gotta come up on crap, dude. Y'all gotta come up on crap.
2-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
His mother's starting to piss me
That catch
off.
for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Ryan.
Give me that.
That will be incomplete.
This dude stopped.
You've always been very good about checking my
Oh, my God, bro.
That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes,
I pushed the button.
Coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can
take
build
that
on
20-yard line.
stuff.
15, all right, whatever. All right, we got to turn up, guys. We got a minute. They get the ball back in the 2nd half. We got to change up, get a score.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run with Miller.
Can y'all get a block?
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
See, if we could block, yes,
last week. They tried to get
week.
the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, when you're trying to set
better
the edge,
defensive
trying to
team.
control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker.
Now we can't
if you
block
don't,
Jack.
that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. And know the sideline gives you as a defender? An extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Watson setting up the screen for Miller.
God, dog.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To the air yet again. Watson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well shy of the first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time,
oh, you got to pick that, baby.
Like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground.
Here we go with the dumb stuff.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Yeah.
And that will be
there we go. What a play, D.
The clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's tired. He's out.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman.
Dude, I got blocked.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's one of those things, man.
22 yards there, 40, first down.
50.
Got his man complete.
I took him up.
It's Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. In the final
so when I push a triangle and the guy moves out of the way.
Push further out in front.
It's all good.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. Can totally
it's like my guy moved right out of the way.
Yeah, it changes your morale,
that's hilarious.
Changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
I'm pushing triangle, and he just stops.
The touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
It's like, oh, you won't allow him to catch it.
An incredibly short kick.
The block.
Way up there.
Get the...
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
This is why I don't like Madden. This right here.
The Falcons back to receive.
All the mistakes I just had right here.
This football
Not mistakes.
The second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20.
Guys in place, not getting interceptions.
At the 21-yard
push the button.
line.
Oh, well, man. Whatever.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Where the fuck are my guys going?
We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle it.
Guy has the outside
defensively.
And goes nowhere near where his coverage is at.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan.
About time.
Incomplete.
About damn time.
Really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down, Atlanta.
Should have had an interception. This game is just terrible, man.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan gets it off to Freeman.
I'm done.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
I'm done.
Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
I mean,
and
do all
the
world.
Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that.
I get no
And I don't want
interceptions.
people to think that NFL
No
locker
plays.
rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Miller, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Watson. And he's got Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Blitz on outside. Blitz on outside.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
I shouldn't have ran out. I had
Looks like
protection.
another empty possession
That's
here,
all
partner,
me.
and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
This guy can juke everything.
The football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. There he goes, right side.
This guy has
touchdown, Falcons.
This game is dumb.
Connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many.
You hand the ball off, bro.
Escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Miller.
He ain't blocking nobody.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson.
That's bullshit.
Rifles one that's intercepted.
I'm done.
Picked up by Deion Jones.
I'm not calling defense no more.
And he'll
done.
Return this one just shy
This dude turned backwards
to the 49.
This guy's 20 yards downfield, but whatever.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough,
this is why I don't play. This is why I stopped playing Madden last year.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by DeJaVu. And that will extend this big lead.
Texans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Big hold to the 30. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Bruce Carter with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Check 41. Here we go. Hey, 41.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Switch. Hey, check.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hey, express. 61, matchbox lights. We're going 30.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Going up top. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I know he ain't got it.
Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 43.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Falcons.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that